Leafs Nation. What if I told you there's one name that just won't go away in trade rumors? A name that brings emotion, controversy, toughness, and unfinished business back to Toronto. This isn't about a depth move. This isn't about a rental nobody cares about. This is about a player who could change the identity of this team overnight. Before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and help us reach our goal of 500 subscribers. This channel is brand new, and if you're a real Leafs fan, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Alright, let's talk about the rumor that just keeps getting louder. The name that keeps being linked to the Toronto Maple Leafs is Nazem Kadri. Yes, that Nazem Kadri. As the NHL heads towards the Olympic break, the roster freeze, and eventually the trade deadline, the Leafs remain one of the most aggressive teams in the league. And Kadri's name keeps popping up again and again, especially after Calgary traded Rasmus Andersson. Attention has shifted to what the Flames might do next. Let's be clear, Calgary is not in a rush to trade Kadri. Kadri himself has said he's comfortable in Calgary and would prefer to stay. But he also wants another Stanley Cup, and at 35 years old, time matters. That's why insiders believe teams are calling, just to see if Calgary is willing to listen. According to TSN insider Darren Dreger, the teams showing interest include Toronto, Montreal, Colorado, Los Angeles, Dallas. But let's be honest, Leafs Nation, Toronto is the one that makes everyone stop and stare. Now let's talk production. Kadri is having what many would call a down offensive season, yet he still has 34 points in 49 games. That's not elite scoring, but it's not nothing either. More importantly, Kadri brings things this roster has desperately lacked in the playoffs: physical edge, agitator mentality, fearlessness in big moments. And let's not forget, he's in year 4 of a 7-year, $49 million contract. That contract is the biggest obstacle in any deal. A Kadri reunion would be one of the most polarizing moves in Leafs history. On one hand, he brings bite. He brings playoff experience. He plays with emotion. On the other hand, he's older. He's expensive. And yes, the past still exists. But ask yourself this honestly. How many times have we watched the Leafs get pushed around in the postseason? Kadri is the type of player who pushes back. And with injuries piling up and Toronto looking to change its identity, this type of move signals something important. We're done playing nice. The Leafs are aggressively exploring the trade market, dealing with injuries on the blue line, still trying to solidify their playoff identity. This isn't about skill anymore. Toronto has skill. This is about edge, experience, and survival hockey. And love him or hate him, Kadri embodies that style. I'll be honest, Leafs Nation. This move would scare me, but it would also excite me. Nazem Kadri coming back to Toronto would mean the Leafs are ready to embrace chaos, emotion, and confrontation. Is it risky? Absolutely. Is it perfect? No. But sometimes, the biggest changes come from the messiest decisions. And this team feels like it's at a crossroads. Now I want to hear from you. Would you welcome Nazem Kadri back to Toronto? Is the contract too much? Or is this exactly the type of player the Leafs need for playoff hockey? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate this one, because I know Leafs Nation is split. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to Leafs Nation Report, and help us reach our goal of 500 subscribers. This channel is just getting started, and your support means everything. I'm Victor. This is Leafs Nation Report. And as always, go Leafs go!